Hello again. Oh, puppy puppy came in to say hello. Hi, Belzy. Okay. So, as promised, I'm going to show you the phone app. Okay. So, phone app is going to be your BFF because dog, get down. Because this is where um, really I do everything except teach on here. I do bookings and everything is on here. The only thing really I use my phone, my computer app for is literally just teaching. Everything else you could do on your phone. So from the home screen, this is the home screen. Okay. Again, you'll see, this is where you'll see your classes. Your upcoming the next three classes that you have will be here. So you can click on the class and you could see the materials, you could see the student's name, how many classes they've had, how many they've had with you, their ratings, you see all sorts of stuff in there. Okay, time slots. If you click time slots down at the bottom, which is right there, then it's easier for me to open the time slots on here because it's fewer clicks. You just slide over everything, whereas on the portal it's like click and then you got to like move over and click courses and then you got to go down and then this little black box pops up. It's just annoying. So anyway, this is a lot easier for me. You just slide over. Well, you have to unlock it first at the top. Where is it? Right there. You click unlock and then you can open up whatever slots you want. And now you could see on here, it has the PPT. Those are peak times. And then the orange one is just peak times. So you'll see that on your app. It'll have different times if you're in a different time zone. But the orange peak time, and then there's the darker orange or the reddish peak times. And so the peak times, the PPT slots, mean that those are the ones that are most likely to get booked first. Those are the most popular times for bookings. And then the orange ones, those will probably get booked too. Then all of the other times, it's I'm not going to say they won't get booked. I can't say that they will. Some people have a lot of luck with like overnight slots. They teach all night long and they have a lot of luck with that. Some people have luck teaching in the evenings. I have a really good friend who did really well teaching in the evenings. I personally opened up the same slots that she did and she got bookings and I hardly ever did. So, but then I got booked in the mornings and she hardly ever got booked in the mornings, which was okay with her because she was teaching up until the midnight anyway. So, it's just kind of the luck of the draw. So that's the bookings. Okay, so again, all you have to do, let's see, today's Thursday. So I'm going to look at Friday slots. You could see all you have to do is just tap it. Well, come on now. All right, all you have to do is just tap it and it will open up automatically. And so this is 2:30 in the morning, tomorrow morning. And you could see the Beijing time on there as well. And the blue 24-hour notice, that means that it's a short notice slot. So it could be booked between 1 and 24 hours of the start time. That's what short notice is. Now, if I were to open up, I just closed that slot because I don't want to accidentally get booked. So if I were to look at Saturday morning at 3 a.m. Okay, this is Saturday morning at 3 a.m. You could see the 24-hour thing is not blue. So it's not going to be booked within 1 to 24 hours of the start time. Okay, so like I said before, when I go to bed Friday night, okay, let's maybe not 3 a.m. Let's be a little bit more realistic. 6:30, okay? See, right now I'm going to open up these slots on Saturday. This is Saturday on the 10th at 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so right now, because today is Thursday, those are not, the 24-hour isn't checked, right? Because it's not within the 24 hours of the start time. Now, let's pretend that it's Friday night when I go to bed. If these are not booked yet, I'm going to click the 24-hour notice. Okay, that means that they might book overnight. And so I'm going to wake up at, say, 6 a.m. I'm going to wake up at 6 and I'm going to see if those booked. And if they didn't book, then I'm just going to close them really fast. There you go. I'm going to close them and then I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm going to go night-night. Okay? Let me lock the screen so I can't book it. So I don't accidentally book it. And I'm just going to double check that I closed, what was that, 3:30 a.m. slot? Because that would suck if that got booked. Okay. So that's your bookings. You can also click account, which is this little man-looking thing down here, this little person. And there's a lot of information in there. You could see your payments. Now, this stuff up here, this flower number just means how many followers you have. This is the number of students that are following your schedule. Really means absolutely nothing. That's what it means, but it doesn't do anything. That number goes up and down. And then this 155 number, those are the number of tokens you have. So in here you can click, you play some little game or whatever, you open up certain slots and you get tokens for this, tokens for that, and then you could spend their tokens in their little online store and you can get dinos or t-shirts or printable things or whatever. And then you click Insights, and then it will show you your statistics, how many days you've had with vipkid, how many students you've taught, how many classes you've taught. Your parent feedback is in here. Like I said, I use this app. It's the same information that's in your portal, but this is just on your phone, and to me it's just easier. All of your badges, no, not your badges, I'm sorry. Your certifications are also in here. You can't test for new certifications, but all of your actual, all the classes that you're certified to teach are going to be in here as well. And one last thing, you can click on students at the bottom, down here, right here. Click students, and it will show you like how many reoccurring students you have, and you can go in there and you can play around with it. It's all pretty self-explanatory. But something else is, let's see, in the account, okay, you go back to account down here, and then this little stop sign looking thing, pentagon maybe, I don't know what that is. Okay, so there's lots of good information in here. Click notifications. And then you want to make sure all of those things are checked. Okay, class reminder, these are all of your phone notifications. Okay, your class reminders, this will remind you that you have a class coming up in, I think, 10 minutes or something, or 15 minutes. 24-hour notification, if you get a class booking within 24 hours of the start time, you'll receive a notification for this. Any booking whatsoever, you'll receive a notification. If you get a class that's canceled, if you cancel a class, status change, I don't know what that is. I've never seen any of that. Teacher no-shows, you never want to get those. Booking requests, those are always fun. And referral status update, I don't know what that is because I've never gotten anything for that. Enable trial rebooking. You also want to enable that, because that means, so booking trials, remember I was telling you that trials, you're like you're a salesperson at that point, because the trials are for students who are not actual vipkid students yet. So your job is to sell the company. You want to make sure that they have lots of fun, and you want to make sure that they are happy and they're welcoming and they're laughing and they're relaxed, and like there's a lot going on in those trial classes. The least of which, not the least of which, but it's not as important that you get through all of the lesson like it is with the regular classes. Parents usually don't know. If you only get to 2 slides, then you only get to 2 slides, and then time's up and you go to the end slide and you're like, okay, bye-bye. Like you show them their rewards and stuff like that, but then that's it. And the parents don't know any different. So, but anyway, the likelihood of trial classes actually happening is about 50%. About 50% of the time you'll receive a trial no-show. And so that means that the parent booked your class, or actually vipkid books the classes for you on trials. On the regular classes, or the parents will book the master classes, but vipkid will book your trial classes. Anyway, so 50% of the time, the parents don't even show up. The kids don't show up. Sometimes it's because they have technology trouble and they can't figure out how to turn their computer on. Sometimes it's just kids being kids and they're throwing a hissy fit and having a temper tantrum and they don't want to be on the camera. So, life happens. But you still want to get paid, right? So, I mean, if you wake up for these trial classes, you still want to get paid. So having that trial rebooking thing enabled means that if it's looking like to vipkid, because they're monitoring everything, if it looks to them like the student is not going to show up for that trial class, then they will rebook you with another trial class that is there. Okay, so it kind of is a better way to guarantee that you will get paid your full class amount rather than the 50% that you would get paid if they didn't show up. So it's a good idea to get certified for trials because you get a lot of new students that way. And you can also get reoccurring students that way. And then again, you want to make sure that you do that trial rebooking enable thing. Okay, so I think that's about it. Let me just double check everything really quick. Nah, that's nothing. Time slots, I already went over all of that. The students, discover, I don't think that's anything. I never go in that. And your account. Okay, I think that's everything. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you're going to look through everything, and you're welcome to email me if you have any questions. Once you get your first booking, do happy dance. Yay, you got your first booking. Woo woo. And email me or text me or send me a message letting me know. I don't mind if you want to go over the slides with me, or if you have questions, you're welcome to email me as well. And so I think that's it. Okay. Thank you again very much for using my referral link. And let me know if you have any questions. Toodles. Bye-bye.